I've seen this guy before, and I like him so much. He reminds me of an actor. I'll let you decide who he looks like. Everybody, big and warm welcome for Luan Bexheti. Clap for Luan. Clap for Luan Bexheti.
Hei sann. Lenge siden sist. For faen, jeg har jo ikke sett dere på dritlenge, ikke sant? Ja? Oh, yeah. I have an accent. You might not understand everything. I love living in New York, though, because here they consider me white. And in Norway, where I grew up, I'm black. Yeah, if you are a foreigner in Norway, you're black. Doesn't matter where you're from. So anyway, so I decided to move. What the hell am I going to do in Norway? I want to go somewhere where I'm white. So I moved to New York. The day I was leaving Norway, I got into a fight with a Norwegian guy at the airport. Well, I was going to board the plane, so I said, fuck it. He called me a fucking black bastard. I'm like, fuck you, polar bear, I'm moving to New York. So then, I came to New York, and the first black guy I see at JFK, I got into a fight with him. He says, yo, white boy, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, white boy? I'm black, like you. He beat me up. You know, I wish I could live up to or down to people's expectations of me. So when someone calls me a fucking black bastard, I can rob the guy, take his money. And someone calls me a white boy, I can rob the guy, take his money, and get away with it. Anyway, so, you know, living in Norway, it wasn't easy. When Norwegian women found out that you're Albanian, no sex. So I used to tell them I'm Italian. So I met this woman when I was 17, I think, and I met her, and she goes, so how do I know you're Italian? I'm like, my name is Antonio, and I live with my mother. She goes, you're Italian. And so we went to a bar, and I had my first beer ever. Oh my God, the beer tasted like piss. But I wanted to get laid, so piss was fine with me. You know, I would have gone on one of those shows, like eating monkey brain, I don't know, like snakes, anything. I walked to Sweden, anything, just for a little piece of ass. So I had a beer. And then we went to her house, and she goes, Antonio, she didn't waste any time. She goes, Antonio, do you have a condom? I'm like, who the fuck is Antonio? I am Antonio. Shh. No condom. She goes, I feel really bad where we can't have sex then. I'm like, shit, please, can we do something else, anything? So she decided to go down on me. And afterwards, she cleaned me with like one of those warm, wet towels that they give you on a plane or a Japanese restaurant. Like, that was orgasmic alone. And now it's my turn. I had never gone down on a girl before. I was 17. So I put my face down there to see what's going on, and then she freaking put me in a leg lock. You know? And her skin next to my ears was like a hermetic seal. I was vacuum packed for freshness. I had a cold. My nose is long. I could not breathe. My mouth was filled with liquid. I thought, I'm dying here. She's going, oh, Antonio, Antonio. I'm like, this fucking Antonio is killing me. I couldn't help but think, like, Jesus, what if I die? You know? What will my head, you know, like the stone say on my grave? Here lies Luan Bexheti, rest in pussy. I got married after that. Couldn't do that anymore. So, yeah, I proposed to my wife on a cliff. You know why? I don't like rejection. If she threatened to say no, I'd jump. I threatened to jump, and if she really said, not really jump, and drag the bitch with me. Yeah. So, my mom and my dad have been married for like 50 years, but they hate each other's guts. Like, recently they were driving, and my father asked the cop if he could arrest my mom so he could get some time off. And my mom said, I'll get you, don't worry. So another day they were driving, and my father is 76, so they got pulled over for speeding. And so my father was arguing with the cop. I did not speed. Yes, you did, sir. I did not. And my mom reaches over. She goes, officer, I don't think you should argue with my husband. He gets like this when he's drunk. So my father got that time off from my mother. Not exactly the way he had planned it, but nonetheless, he was left alone for a while. And so, I've been wondering, gay guys, there's so many of them here in New York. So they all have a lot of money. You know why they have a lot of money? They don't spend it on women. A gay guy goes out on a date, the two gay guys go out, they split the bill, I think. I go out, I pay for the girl. And I also think that the reason they have so much money is they don't court each other too long. Like if somebody like me would have to go out a month of dinners before I would get what I want, And if she likes seafood, I'm a lobster and 2 crabs away from her, any chance of her giving me the crabs. Not good, And now the gay guys, they get it on the first date, at the restaurant, under the table. And if the waiter is cute, threesome. And they don't have to tip him. That's why they save a lot of money. Yeah, so, what annoys me sometimes when I see people that I haven't seen for a while, and I'm like, while they're talking to you, they pick their nose, and you have like a 5-minute conversation, and like they're picking their nose and go, how the hell am I gonna say goodbye to this guy? If you have to pick your nose, do it with your left hand so we don't have to shake it. So what I do now, when that happens, I scratch my ass during the conversation. He's picking his nose, I'm scratching my ass. I'm like, yo, Bruce, see you later, man. It's like, all right, okay. Thanks, guys.